me. Papa, can you hear me? I love that song so much. I'll get it together in a moment. We are never alone. We are never, never, ever alone. It's so easy for us to forget that. It's so easy to feel alone. If you remember from the movie Yentl, the premise of it is Barbra Streisand's character Yentl, a woman, Jewish. Her father was a rabbi, a teacher in Poland. The movie takes place in 1904 in Poland. And of course, women, and I don't know if that's the case now in the Ashkenazi sect, if women are allowed to study the Talmud or not. Does anybody know? I needed to look that up. But certainly in 1904, they were not. But her father taught her. Her father taught her how to read. Her father taught her the scriptures. And when he died, he was a widower. Her mother had passed, and when he died, she was left alone, and she wanted to continue her studies. And so she took on the persona of a young man so that she would be able to continue to study. And the movie goes on. It's a love story. It's beautiful. It's Barbara, if you're a Barbara fan. The last song of the movie incorporates Papa, Can You See Me with Papa, Watch Me Fly, as she is on a boat filled with Jewish immigrants on their way to New York City to begin a new life. And she has found her freedom. She has found her wings. And that last song, Papa, it's either See Me Fly or Papa, Watch Me Fly. Oh, that we could take those words and incorporate them into our spiritual journey. And once again, to remember that we are just simply never, ever, ever alone. We can't be alone because we are made in the image and likeness of God. We're like this. We're even closer than this. That oneness is so one that there's not even a breath that separates us from the divine. We need only to remember. So I want to take a moment as we embody that knowledge that we are never alone and that there is a wisdom that abides in us, a love that abides in us. I want to share with you some words by Lowell Fillmore. Lowell Fillmore was one of the sons of Charles and Myrtle Fillmore, the co-founders of Unity. And this is from a book of his called Things to Be Remembered. And it's the father-mother principle. He says, remember that there are two necessary factors in the creative process, whether it be functioning in the realm of physical manifestation, multiplying plants, animals, and human beings, or in the realm of mind, multiplying ideas that control manifestation. It is recorded in Genesis that God said, in the beginning, let us make man in our image after our likeness. And then the account goes on to say, and God created man in God's own image. In the image of God created them. Here we find God speaking of God itself as we. in the process of creating a being who was both male and female. Since this new being was made in the image and likeness of its creator, this creator must have been both male and female. This incident in the story of creation is a simple statement of a great fundamental principle involved in all of creation. We have begun to study the 12 powers, those 12 faculties of being that reside in us, those God-given powers, faculties, principles, whatever name you want to put to them, that animate who we are. We know that God is one God, but this fact does not prevent God from having many departments, just as we, God's image, have many departments in our being. For example, we are spirit, soul, and body, and our body has many organs and functions also. We are at the same time male and female. The male and female characteristics exist in every man, woman, and child, and also in each of the three departments, spirit, soul, and body, of every human being. God is spirit, and therefore the male and female elements in God refer to certain spiritual qualities. These are wisdom and love. Metaphysicians have found these two spiritual qualities working together, controlling the creation of ideas and thus an understanding of their relationship. Wisdom is the male and love the female faculty. See how beautifully everything just works together? How it's all tied together into one body, into one idea, into one mind. Mind, with a capital M, is another way that Charles Fillmore would refer to God. Divine mind. Imagine if we were able to spend, I'm not saying that we never go there, because we are true students after all. We are well studied. We are metaphysicians. We are spiritual beings. We know these principles, but imagine if we were to spend more time each day remembering to remember, to incorporate the breath of who we are. We want to bring our spiritual evolution, our spiritual intelligence, our spiritual maturity into a level that it just becomes second nature. Lowell goes on to say, wisdom alone is not creative, neither is love, but a combination of love and wisdom will produce results. Some people use their wisdom faculty and perceive the theory of how truth works. They can talk and explain it to others, but they do not get results in their own practice because they do not employ their love faculty. Wisdom and love working together. Wisdom and love working together to create, to embody, to love, to just bring a richness to life, a fullness in all that we are and all that we do. Wisdom and love work together. So I want to share with you, could you advance for me, please, Dan? This is an affirmation that Lowell Fillmore gives us. I place, and then the name of your problem or affairs, in the care and keeping of infinite love and wisdom. That which is for my highest good in connection with this XYZ shall now come to me. I put in the now and the ease and grace. I expanded on Lowell's word a little bit. That which is for my highest good in connection with this problem, opportunity, whatever you want to call it, shall now come to me in ease and grace. I think it's important to include the word now as we're working on manifesting, on creating, on coming into this present moment. When do we want it? Do we want it 5 years from now? Maybe. But my bet is we want it now. We want to live in that awareness now. And we want it to be done in ease and grace. To make it easy. How many of us have a tendency to make it hard? To suffer through it. To go, yeah, but. That's why when Stretton Smith would be teaching the 4 T's, the prosperity program that maybe many of you have taken over the years, he would have us affirm, I can't even remember in this moment, but the affirmation was just simply, I am prosperous. I am prosperous. I am prosperous. We would do that 100 times a day. When we would come to class together, we would do it 100 times together. A whole room of people standing there going, I am prosperous, I am prosperous, I am prosperous, I am prosperous. And the idea of doing it so many times is because you have to get rid of the yeah buts that follow on the words of I am prosperous. Well, yeah, right. Well, maybe you are. I am prosperous. Yeah, but this is really big. I am prosperous. Whatever excuse that the egoic mind brings up, we have to keep on moving through that so we sweep away all of those doubts and inconsistencies and come into the present moment of Mother, Father, God, of the all possibility. Oh, let's just play a little, somebody throw me out something. I could go a lot of places. What do we want to affirm right now? Anybody got something?
Using this format?
Yeah, just throw me something in the world that you would like to see transformed.
I place my fear of being loved in the care and keeping of infinite love and wisdom.
I place my fear of being loved. Okay. I place my fear of being loved in the care and keeping of infinite love and wisdom. That which is for my highest good in connection with this fear, I don't know if that plays, shall now come to me in ease and grace. I may have to work with that a little bit. Does that work for you?
Yeah, because it is a fear, yeah.
In connection with the appearance of fear, I think is what I would say. Because everything is either love or fear. I was going to go with, I place my desire for love in our universe in the care and keeping of infinite love and wisdom. That which is for my highest good in connection with this desire for love shall now come to me and the world in ease and grace. You know how it works. This is a powerful affirmation. We place it into the atmosphere of the Mother, Father, God universe, of divine mind, whatever your name for God is. I like to use source creation a lot. The allness. And to always affirm that which is for my highest good now comes to me in ease and grace. You are so powerful. Lowell says, the same power that created us and all the universe and pronounced it good will take care of your problem and will bring your affairs into harmony with the original goodness of creation in ways that you had not thought possible. These results may come in such a natural manner that it will seem almost as though nothing has happened, yet everything is all right. And then again, the results may be more spectacular. As you work with this affirmation, as you be with transforming anything that you hold as fear and negativity in your life, allow it to be transformed, not to be wiped away, not to be wiped out, but to be transformed into love. And Lowell goes into a piece here about people behaving in evil ways. And again, in Unity, we talk about that there is no evil, for there is only good, but there is certainly the appearance of evil in our physical world, because there is free will and we're egoic beings. But in the divine plan and the divine scope of the allness, there is only love. It's the activity of human beings that create that behavior of wrongdoing, of harm. And so when we're affirming in that loving, parental, mother, father, God way that parents are supposed to show up in the world, we don't affirm for annihilation, we affirm transformation. Does that make sense? We don't wish harm to anyone. Papa, can you hear me? Papa, can you see me? I love how Barbra Streisand began that video of naming the names of some of the great men of the world who have done great works that have fathered the journey of love on our planet. I pray that you do not let your past rob your future. That wherever you are in your being and your thinking and your way of living, of the way you hold on to any memories, that you can find a way to allow that transform so that it can fall away. Now it may come back, but you just reaffirm. I place my fears in the care and keeping of infinite love and wisdom. That which is for my highest good, in connection with my feelings of fear, shall now come to me in easy grace, in easy grace. You are your own mother, father. You are your own parent. We have the opportunity to choose differently, to raise our consciousness into a higher level of being. That which is for our highest good now comes to us in easy grace. And so it is.